Hello everyone and welcome back to Vintage Story. My name is Rakoona and we are back to near our old base. I'm currently here with the merchant because I went running over here and he is buying something extremely interesting. And what is that, Mr. Luxury Trader, sir? He is buying treasure chests, golden treasure chests to be exact, and I happen to have a few just lying around. So I can sell him both of that, and that's going to give me 26 gears. But apparently he's demanding one, so that's why it's not working. Sir, it seems like you're covered in snow now. So now that I've made that purchase, I can go over here and grab the rest of my gears, because this guy is also selling some very interesting stuff. As you can see, he is selling the broken helmet and the breastplate. I don't know if I have enough for both. It would require a total of 49 gears, and I'm missing a little bit. But I can buy one for now. Anyways, it's not like I wanted to spend all my money on that. I still need to buy some arrows, so we got the breastplate, and eventually we'll be able to grab the helmet as well. So let's just grab our backpack. Now there is something I wanted to do over here, and I don't know if that is going to be possible. There are some flags on top of that, and I don't want them. They look kind of cool. The only thing is this place is still crawling with these pesky little critters. Yeah, there's one of them. Yeah. I don't think I have enough equipment to be able to take care of all of them. Well, I do have this spear. Maybe I can actually kill a lot of them with that. Oh, crap. Oh, wow, you just showed up behind me. Hi. And the other problem is I do not have a pickaxe, because, yeah, I would have loved to grab these rusted pipe lamps. I think they would look totally neat. And all of these pieces, that would be awesome in my basement. I could probably come here eventually, try and salvage the most that I can from that, and actually put them in my base. But for now, that is not what's going to happen. For now, I'm just going to return to base, and we're going to get started on our iron. Yeah, Rick, it's the flash time. Do it. Now, I know that Vintage Story 1.19 is already out. I have installed it on my computer. I tried to go and load my save game. I did a backup first, very important, in case something happens, something goes awry. But I've tried loading the mods on. I've tried setting up so I can continue my current game on the 1.19 update, which has a lot of very interesting things going on for it. New animals, I know that they have their own prospecting info, and probably another few knickknacks left and right there that I've not mentioned. But sadly, I was not able to load the game from that. Maybe some of the mods need some updates. I haven't done enough research on it to be able to figure out what is not going right here. Okay, yeah, it's cold. I'm hungry. This was a long trip. Let's put our food down and grab ourselves a little something to munchie on. Ah, that hits the spot. And at the same time, I'm going to let myself warm up a little bit. First things first, let's slap that on here. Yeah, it looks slightly destroyed there, but that's okay. And I can see that my temperature is slowly going up. I'm starting to not freeze anymore. I think I can kind of speed up the process if I start up a fire. Slap one piece of wood in there, and let's light her up. Oh yeah, that's gonna get me all nice and warm. So that now that it's all nice and warm and cozy in here, I think I'm gonna go grab the iron blooms, and I'm gonna need some charcoal. Now sadly, I have only a very limited amount of charcoal to work with. I'm not sure if the one that I started is ready yet, but we can still get started on this iron bloom. So let's put 2 pieces of coal and a iron bloom in there, and let's light her up. Nice. In the meantime, I'm going to grab my tongs and the hammer. Now we just need this to warm up and then we're gonna smash it, and we need to remove the dirty bits on it. And once that is removed, we need to shape it into an iron bar. And from the iron bar, I'll be able to make myself some tools. My first iron tools. Now with the iron tool, I'll be able to pick up this meteoric iron that I found over here. And also over here, I managed to dig down and collect this little bit of cassiterite, which is going to be good for tin bronze. And also, I have dug down all the way to the pentlandite. The only thing is you need an iron pickaxe to go and mine that. And this is nickel. Now the iron bloom is ready. I'm going to take that. And in the meantime, I'm going to set another one to heat up. So let's slap this. Oh, this is a copper anvil. I need a tier 2 anvil to be able to make this. Oh crap, that is not good. Oh, well, I did say I found myself some cassiterite. 10 rich chunks of cassiterite. I don't know if I'll be able to make what I need to make myself another anvil. So let's go and smash that. And I got 30 pieces of cassiterite. I thought I'd be getting a lot more than that. But as long as I have enough copper and I get the right proportion, I should be able to make quite a few. So with the cassiterite that I've collected, and I've checked out what is the max that I can make up to 1,600 units of tin bronze. Now I've already brought the molds out. I got an axe mold, hammer mold, shovel mold, and a pickaxe mold. And we got our anvil mold over here. So we just gotta wait for this little sucker to heat up. I hope that I'll have enough coal in there to be able to heat up the whole batch. Since we have a higher amount of units than usual, it takes a little longer to heat up. And apparently 1 coal was enough to do the whole thing. Now that we got it all nice and warm, let's start making what we need. Oh yeah, look at this beautiful tin bronze rising in the mold. Great, now let's start with the tools. We got our axe. We got our hammer. We got our shovel. And we got our pickaxe. And with the rest of this, I think I'm just going to pour it and make some bars. Ow. Apparently that's warm. Slightly. Only about 1,300 degrees, right? I'm fine. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Now let's put these down there. Now all we gotta do is wait for these to cool down. And once the anvil mold is ready, I'm gonna be able to move this one. I think I'll put it in a container in the meantime until we have our health hammers, and I'll replace it with the tin mold, and then we can proceed in making our iron. Now while that is cooling down, I believe that the coal that we started preparing on the last episode should be ready. I'm listening and I'm not hearing any burning or anything. And there you go. Let's get a little bit of light in here. And we got ourselves a whole bunch of charcoal. Let's collect a lot of it. And that gave us about 100. Well, 95 to be exact. That should be more than enough for a while. I think I'll be okay without making some more coal for a little bit. I'm going to put one stack away for later, and for now I'm going to keep this one for making the iron bloom. Another beautiful thing about the update is you'll be able to make some little traps. You can capture chickens and bring them, instead of having to find a way to chase them into their pens. And in between my episodes, I did go wander around with all the money that I had, bought myself some more flax twine, and also I found 2 merchants that were selling lumps of fat. So I bought my fill of it. Now this added fantasy creature mod is pretty good for making money. You can find pretty much rusted gears on a lot of the corpses, which makes it easier to buy from merchants. Now these are cooling down quite nicely. Oh, wait a second, this one's ready. Now let's just grab this anvil. Let's move this aside for now. Where can I put this? I guess I'll drop it here in the meantime. And I'm gonna put this one right smack over here. So great, now we can get started on our iron blooms. And this time it'll work. So 2 bits of charcoal. Let's put our iron bloom and let's heat it up. And while this is happening, I can start making my extra set of tools. And with that done, let's put these molds out of the way. And this is heated up nicely. Let's get started. Now it's working. So the first thing you want to do is you want to split. Basically, you got to remove all of the unnecessary components on the iron bloom. Just be careful not to hit the good stuff. Rotate it and make sure that you get every little bit. And after that, it's time to move the little chunks into the shape of a bar. And then you can remove the extra. There we go. Got our first iron ingot. And while it's still warm, we might as well go ahead and make ourselves our first tool. Iron ladder maker? What? Hand wedge? Planer? I've never seen these before. That's good. Coke oven door. And yeah, there is a lot of things that you can make. But first, we're going to start with our pickaxe head. And at this stage, it's pretty much like any other tool that you make. Just got to shape it until you get the required tool. And then be very careful when removing the excess. And we got our first iron pickaxe head. Now let's cool it down. Let's slap a stick under it, and we got our first iron pickaxe. And let's just make another spare one to make sure that we're able to collect all the resources over there. And I think we're going to proceed to doing the rest of it another day. Usually when you have the half hammer, it's going to go a lot faster. The thing will just make it on its own. With the glass that we've made, I think we could make our first display. Yeah, put 2 planks under it, a piece of glass, and we got a display case. Because over here we got a nice piece of rich crystallized chunk of bismuthinite that we can probably put in there. Anyways, let's go and proceed in making our second iron pickaxe. And there you go. We got 2 iron pickaxe and a tin bronze pickaxe for weaker materials. Now we can actually get this anvil and put the little thing away. I'm going to put this anvil mold in here as well. And we can actually put the table over here at the entrance. Let's get the displays case. And we can choose where we want to put it. Yeah, we could fill this up with some of the nice looking rocks. It's mostly decorative. It's always nice to have around the house. So I'm going to be grabbing this extra bowl of food. I'll be slapping it in here. I'm going to bring my golden treasure chest just in case I encounter another trader that would want them. And I'm going to set out and get myself some nickel. Have I ever noticed this before? There's like a weird rock formation over here. And there's a wolf pup in there. Sure. Why not? Might as well grab the feathers, right? Always good for making arrows. Oh god, talk about a freaking storm. It is very hard to see out here. Visibility is almost nil. I hope we won't encounter any unexpected surprises along the way. Will you look at that? Chickens everywhere. If I had 1.19 installed and it was working, I could have just captured them. I really could. We got a dead hare over here. Oh, poor little fella. Well, maybe he's got some fat on him or something good. Well, a small pelt and a little bit of meat. And this is the entrance right over here. Yep, I did dig really deep, so we're going to have quite a ways to go down. And there it is. Look at that. Nickel ore. So I guess we better start digging. Now, as you can see on the top here, it says requires tool tier 4 to break. And that's why I needed the iron pickaxe. And also, you might notice that with the iron pickaxe, I can mine a little faster than if I were using a copper one. And it's speeding up process quite a bit. Okay, I think that was all it. I could always do a little search with the prospecting pick. And it says there's a verified large amount. Now, I'm not sure if that means it's a new batch that is nearby. I can't really say. Oh, look, there's some above my head here. Oh, well, I'm hearing some growling. Started when I was over here. Maybe we got ourselves a cave somewhere. Well, maybe it's just one of them that is down here. Should be able to take care of him quite easily. Hi? Yeah, I was busy, man. I was busy. And what's with you, man? My sanity is still okay-ish. Why are you appearing? And here I thought there was maybe like something else over here. Anyways, let's go back on top. And we are back. Okay, so sun is setting. And some of you must be asking, what do you need the pentlandite for? Well, it can be used to make some cupronickel ingots. And this is all the neat stuff that you need to make some of the more advanced components of the game, which match up usually with the Jonas parts that you can find. Eventually, you'll be able to build all this, maybe have some nice-looking night vision mask, or a terminus teleporter, and even a resonator. But that requires a little bit of other components that need to be found around the world. But at least when it comes to the cupronickel ingots, have my fill of it already. Now eventually I'll be able to use the translocator and return to this sort of abandoned church, which had a buttload of meteoric iron. I'll have to go back over there and collect a lot of it. So for now, I'm just gonna head back in the direction of home. Now what is really interesting here is now that I have my iron tools, I'll be able to dig out the new forge area a lot faster and way more efficiently. And then we'll be able to build ourselves a windmill. Ah, home sweet home. It was a long run, but uneventful to be honest. I did stop to grab a few things along the way, like some sands, so we can make a little bit more mortar. Eventually this wolf pup, I'll be able to sell it to a trader. I know of a trader somewhere that will be very interested in having that. Now, first of all, let's add this to the collection. Yeah, medium crystallized chunk of pentlandite. That's gonna go very nicely with the other one. So let's grab our hammer and smash all of this to bits. A little like the iron nuggets, I don't think we can just melt that the old-fashioned way. Coal burns up to 1300 degrees, and this melts at 1325. So I think these should go in the bloomery. I don't know, I've never tested it out to be honest. So let's make the rest of our mortar. Let's grab it out of there, and we can put it away. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Well, apparently the pentlandite is going in. Let's add in the coal. And let's set it on fire. To be honest, this is the first time I'm actually doing this, so first time I'm actually dealing with pentlandite, so gotta give me a break. Especially you, Rick. So we'll just let that heat right up, and hopefully that's exactly the process that we had to take to be able to make our nickel bars. So while the nickel is getting ready, I think I'm gonna go check out right away about that meteoric iron, which was marked somewhere around here. I guess I'm gonna have to dig under the snow to find out where it is exactly. Yep, I found it. There it is. I think that is it. So I think this will take a little time. This really takes up a lot of time to dig out that meteoric iron. And there we go. We got ourselves some meteoric iron pieces. Now, 2 pieces will smelt into 1 meteoric iron ingot, but it requires a temperature of 1476 degrees to melt. I'm not sure exactly what the bloomery is capable to reach, though. We'll just have to give that a go, but I believe we do have some more underneath. So yeah, let's get our fill of that meteoric iron. Let's go see if there's still some more hiding underneath here somewhere. I don't think so. What is this? That's some swivite impact rock. I don't know, is that something special? Is there something special to this? It says partly of melted materials, likely formed during an impact event. Yeah, I think that whenever you get a meteor, we get that meteoric iron, there's bound to be some of this lying around. We'll collect it anyways. Yeah, there we go, and now we are back down to granite rock underneath this. Alright, yeah, now I just gotta get out of here. And because I don't want to fall in the hole ever again, or anything like that while I randomly run through here, I'm just gonna cover this up a tad. And I think what I'll do is I'll just convert this into cobblestone rocks. This way it doesn't take too much place in my inventory. So let's place down another bloomery. I want to see if I can put the meteoric pieces in there, and apparently I can. I would love to see what the temperature is of that, but it doesn't show you when you look at it. Maybe there's a mod for that. Anyways, let's stick our pieces of charcoal and let's see if that works. And there you go. So a lot of testing around is happening today because, yeah, I've never really played around with these things. And while all of that is nicely heating up, I think I'm going to continue my stone path. Ooh, and I think we're going to have ourselves a little bridge project over here, maybe to go all the way to the other side. Though the trader is somewhere around there, but it's good to be able to cross these places. Well, let's start our little bridge project. And with the mortar I've got, I should be able to make more of these special brick pieces that I needed and that I put on my other bridges. And there goes all of the stone paths again. We're getting quite a little distance done. When you get these big chunks of snow there, it sometimes even stops you from moving, which is slightly annoying during winter. All I know is that it is cold, I'm freezing my butt off. Let's go inside and get ourselves a little bit of heat, and maybe a little bit of food while we're at it. That hits the spot. But with the dirt that we've collected, we could just go ahead and make ourselves some more, right? I don't feel bad using all of this granite stone that I've collected to do this. There's always more and more granite stone to be found. And it's a great way to clean up the box a little bit. Now, I just noticed that one of them is ready. Let's take the top part and the bottom part. And I don't have my tongs in. But we got 6 nickel ingots, which is perfect. I'm glad to know that we can just smelt them this way. All right, let's do this. Great. At least that's cooled them down quite a bit. Now there's nothing that we can do with these bars alone except to use them for cupronickel. I'm going to grab a chisel and I'm going to turn them into little nickel bits. Now, I don't want to use these right away. I'm going to put them here because to make the cupronickel, you need a lot of copper, and I don't want to use up my copper just yet. Anyways, it's not like we have the Jonas part to actually complete some of the mechanism we need. So let's grab the granite cobblestone. Let's grab the granite dry stone fence. And also, I'm going to need this mortar. And the whole granite rocks. Now the granite rocks, you need to turn them into polished granite rocks. Send that through it again, and it'll create some slabs. Send it through it again, and it'll create some bricks. And that is where the mortar comes in. Now let's just split that, put the mortar in the middle, and that's how you get your granite bricks. I believe we can make a little bit more. There you go. So we made ourselves 26 granite stone bricks using the mortar. So let's just head back over there. I wanted to do a little something over here with these things. Yeah, since we're on the edge here, maybe put a little bit of fencing, right? Let's just put that over here like this. Is this still stone path? Yeah, I think I'm going to destroy this and just replace it with some more dirt. That way we don't accidentally fall off. And this is where our bridge is happening. Now let's put our stones over here. We can come back and chisel that a little later. And there you go. We got ourselves a little bridge over here. We can probably make ourselves another one going to the other side there. Or maybe I could actually make this half split. Maybe I could go over there as well. So let's make a longer bridge. Just for the hell of it. Just because we freaking can. And sadly, that is all the granite cobblestone that I have. But if this is going to be a long bridge, at least I won't have to go all the way around every time I want to come here. That's where it is. Yeah, it is kind of hard to see sometimes, but that's where the temporal rift is open and completely blaring in my ears all the time. Anyways, I'm going to go check out, see if any progress has happened with the meteoric iron. How many of you guys are triggered with me saying iron and not iron? I don't know. Some people say it one way, some people say the other. I know a lot of people are triggered with that, probably. So, it would appear our bloomery is done. And we got some meteoric iron. Iron. You know what? Never mind. Nice. Now, let's put these away. And the only problem is I only have 9 left. But in between episodes, I'm going to head back to the church, collect the meteoric iron over there, and then we can smelt it all. And with the iron ingots, there's a big variety of things that we can make. But that'll be on the next episode. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to nudge that little like button, and I will see you next time. So until then, take care and stay safe. Rakoona out.